My sister and I fell down the stairs at the same time, and were in a coma for 3 days and 3 nights. However, while my sister and I were in a coma, my parents never once cared about my sister. Instead, they stayed by my side day and night, taking care of me. They even forgot that my sister was their real biological daughter, while I was the adopted son with no blood relation to them. When they finally remembered that my sister was their real daughter, not only did they feel no guilt, but they even blamed it on her. Seeing my sister being scolded by my adoptive parents, I realized I had transmigrated into the body of the villainous fake young master in a novel. In the story, because the Liu family favored boys over girls, it eventually caused Liu Ruyan to turn into a villain. The Liu family was also destroyed by the villainous Liu Ruyan, who joined forces with the protagonist to maintain the luxurious life of a second-generation rich kid. I immediately decided, if you won't dote on your daughter, then I will. At that moment, I looked towards the door and saw a frail girl hiding behind it, trembling all over. That was Liu Ruyan, who had just returned to the Liu family not long ago. In the original story, because Liu Ruyan's arrival to reunite with her family led to the fake young master's true identity being exposed, he had always held a grudge and frequently bullied Liu Ruyan. And 3 days ago, the original owner made Liu Ruyan clean the villa's staircase, intending to use a self-harm ploy to drive Liu Ruyan out of the Liu family. Unexpectedly, he overdid it, which gave me the opportunity to take his place. At this moment, my adoptive parents noticed my gaze and also looked towards the door. When they saw the girl, their expressions immediately turned cold. You harmed your brother this badly. Get over here and kneel down to apologize to him now. Liu Ruyan was seen carefully entering the room, and after calling out Mom, Dad, she was immediately scolded by Liu Jianguo and Zhao Cd. Don't call us Mom and Dad, you jinx. If it weren't for you, would Xiao Hao have fallen down the stairs? I think you're just a wolf in sheep's clothing, trying to kill Xiao Hao. At this time, Liu Jianguo also spoke up. Although you are the biological daughter of our Liu family, you're still just a country bumpkin. After you receive your punishment, have Lao Lu take you back to the countryside. Liu Ruyan looked at Liu Jianguo and Zhao Cd and said resentfully, Mom, Dad, are you really my biological parents? I fell down the stairs that day too. Zhao Cd just snorted coldly. You deserved it. I don't know how your adoptive parents raised you to turn out to be such a vicious murderer. If you weren't our biological daughter, for daring to hurt Xiao Hao this badly, you would have been in jail for life. Hearing this, Liu Ruyan sniffled resentfully, glared at me fiercely, and growled, Are you happy now? Kicking me out of the Liu family, are you finally happy now? Shut up. You're clearly the troublemaker, and now you dare to slander Xiao Hao. We shouldn't have brought this country bumpkin back in the first place. We should have just let you fend for yourself in the countryside. Zhao Cd was seen raising her hand, about to slap Liu Ruyan's face. Seeing this, I suddenly remembered the next part of the novel's plot, so I rushed forward and got in between Liu Ruyan and Zhao Cd. If this slap landed on Liu Ruyan's face, it would directly sever her relationship with the Liu family, and driving Liu Ruyan out of the house is the beginning of her descent into villainy. Liu Ruyan's adoptive parents had passed away, and the house they left behind was taken by her uncle. Tonight, he will bring a few drunk friends home. Seeing there was still an unlucky person in the room, he would kick her right out of the house. He would also threaten that if she didn't leave, in 2 days, he would marry her off to the old limper named Liu at the village entrance. Just like that, Liu Ruyan, carrying her only bundle of luggage, hid in a mountain cave, listening to the wolves howl, and survived like that for several years. From then on, she began to hate the Liu family, vowing to bring ruin to their family. Following a crisp slapping sound, Liu Ruyan squeezed her eyes shut. However, the expected slap didn't land on her face. She only felt herself being pulled into a warm embrace. At this moment, Zhao Cide's panicked cry rang out. Xiao Hao, are you okay? Zhao Cd didn't expect me to use my own body to protect Liu Ruyan. She guiltily rubbed my back and continued. It's all Mom's fault. I know you love your sister, but she hurt you so badly, yet you still protect her like this. Although I was grimacing in pain, my face showed a pained expression, and I pretended to say angrily to Liu Jianguo, Dad, how are you taking care of me? It's only been 3 days, and Mom's hitting strength has already weakened this much. It didn't hurt at all. Hearing this, Zhao Cd shot Liu Jianguo a sulky glance. With your dad's personality, forget about taking care of me. It's a blessing if he doesn't drive me mad. Not everyone is like you, Xiao Hao. Putting my mind at ease, Liu Jianguo was stunned, and while they were in a good mood, I quickly explained, Dad, Mom, actually, that day I saw the stairs were dirty, and since it's a place our family uses every day, I wanted to clean it myself. Ru Yan was just helping me, so please don't be angry anymore. It was so hard for my sister to find her way home. How can you send her back to the countryside? Besides, if anyone should leave, it should be me. I've already taken over more than 10 years of my sister's life. Now, the attention should rightfully belong to her. When Zhao Sida heard this, she immediately said angrily, "No, you're not going anywhere. You are my biological son. Whether you were born from me or not, I will only ever acknowledge you as my son." But Xiao Hao has really grown up. He knows to clean up when he sees the house is dirty, so filial. Unlike some Jinx, who only knows how to make me angry. At this moment, Liu Jianguo also let out a sigh. "Zhao Hao, you will always be my biological son too. Since you've said so, just let her stay." Then he said coldly to Liu Ruyan, "Don't forget who you have to thank for being able to stay in this Liu family. If Xiao Hao gets even a little bit hurt because of you, then get the hell back to the countryside." After seeing my parents off, I realized I was still holding Liu Ruyan. Letting her go, I sized up this future villainess from head to toe. 7-year-old Liu Ruyan had a small frame, clearly malnourished. She wore a thin, worn-out school uniform, looking out of place in this luxurious villa. But even so, you could still tell at a glance that she was a beauty of the highest caliber. Just then, a voice echoed in my head. Ding. Host detected to have changed the original plot of the story, rewarding top-tier medical skills. Hearing this sudden system notification, I was immediately overjoyed. It seems that as long as I can change the plot of the story and alter Liu Ruyan's tragic fate, I will receive all sorts of magical rewards. And just then, Liu Ruyan noticed my gaze, cautiously took 2 steps back, and said with a look of disgust, "Don't think that just because you helped me today, I'll be grateful to you. Don't forget, that day, you were the one who forced me to clean the stairs, and you deliberately bumped into me, which is why you fell down the stairs. You got what you deserved." Seeing this, I raised an eyebrow and said shamelessly, "I don't care. Either way, I helped you today, so you have to repay me. Otherwise, I'll go tell mom and dad. The one who treated Liu Ruyan badly was the original owner. It has nothing to do with me. Now I can use this opportunity to make her repay me, and ease the relationship with this future villainess." In the original story, Liu Ruyan was also frequently abused at her adoptive parents' home. From the age of 3, Liu Ruyan had to help the family with all kinds of farm work and was even almost sold off twice. If it weren't for her excellent academic performance, which earned her the favor of the teachers and principal at school, plus her frail body, which often made her look like she was on the verge of death, with her beauty, she would have long been bought to be a child bride. Liu Ruyan clenched her fists, but then released them helplessly. Her adoptive parents had passed away, now she has nowhere to go back to. After coming to the Liu family, although she was still treated poorly, at least she had a place to stay. She could focus wholeheartedly on her studies and use her excellent grades to repay the kindness of her principal and teachers.